Welcome, darlings. Allow yourself to see exactly where your intuition is guiding you. Allow yourself to see how your intuition is increasing accurately. In order to do this, all you need to do is pick a number, either 1, 2, or 3, and then scroll down into the description box and click on the timestamp linked next to the number you have chosen. Please do take your time, pick your number, and I shall meet you in your chosen number selection. Welcome aboard to your reading pile number 1. Today's topic is going to be about increasing your intuition, helping you hit the right spot, become more accurate with your dealings, and show you how you can progress much more easier along your path. So today we have a pre-made spread, and we have different sections which are going to give us different vital pieces of information that's going to allow you to increase your intuition. So, pile number 1. Let's start off with the first section. So the first subheader is why you should trust yourself more when it comes to your intuition. Oh, excuse me. We have creative projects. So it's time to get things done and make your creative projects a priority now. And we have a dark night of the soul. You are in the midst of a spiritual awakening. So, when it comes to your creativity, the things you find passion in, perhaps there's been a slowdown in momentum, a slowdown in ideas, and a slowdown in finding the correct inspiration. And that's because at a soul level, you are going through a major transformation that's awakening you to even more passionate, deeper experiences within your daily life. And now you may have been creating things and getting certain ideas and inspirations that perhaps you may have felt were not as stable or as prominent or as worthy. Perhaps you may have felt like it's not as good enough and it's not your best. However, the fact that you still had faith within your work and within you creating something is the spot on nail on the head. That was the most correct thing for you to do, because in this transformation period, it was a test of your strength and a test of your abilities to keep pursuing what it is you felt passionate about, or what it is you needed to have created. And that allowed you to become much more stronger and to actually have a breakdown of, you know, like if something was to actually go wrong, or if you didn't have enough energy to be able to create what it is that you needed there and then, how would you be able to do that? How would you be able to continue? How would you be able to progress? And those key moments that you had where you said to yourself you're not going to give up, and you actually pursued to create something, to conjure an idea up, or to follow an inspired idea, even though you weren't sure if it was actually going to bring you something favorable. Those key moments there and then allowed your intuition to become more strengthened and to become more trusting in unfavorable times, in unsettling times, and in times where you weren't sure. So that was something as an advance and as a bonus for you. So let's see the next section. We have what helps your intuition strengthen. We have metamorphosis. So again, like the caterpillar that emerges from its cocoon, you were about to get your wings. So this again is talking about transformation, growth. And we have parting ways. So it may be time to move on from this person or situation. Yeah, I mean, you know when your time is done with a certain person, with a certain project, or with a certain idea, or, you know, you understand how you are growing on a personal soul level. So you can see where your personal self is trying to expand into a different circumstance, into a different reality, into a different path. And by you going through this change and transformation, it has given you this energy where you can start to feel intuitively what is right for you and what is weighing down your energy. And that has allowed you to strengthen your intuition more. It has allowed you to discover things that perhaps you couldn't see from behind the scenes, and it's helped you uncover what elements and what energies you need to progress, to move forward in a new direction safely, comfortably, and allowing you to really feel passionate, knowing that even though things are not exactly where you want it to be, but having that sure knowing that things are going to be where you want them to be. So continuing to trust yourself in this state of transformation and change is what is increasing your intuition even more, so you can get to where you need to be more accurately. So let's see the extra information we have. We have energy scanning. So this is, yes, again, you being able to see the energies right up direct without you being confused in regards to what's going on. You will always be notified of the common objective, of the common goals, and of the common motives behind your conversations and behind you investing in certain people, conversations, and projects. So this card represents our psychic energy is a precious resource that can help us in any situation. Tapping into this psychic energy allows us to blend with anyone or anything through energy scanning, which is a technique of feeling, seeing, or hearing intuitive information. This exercise can assist you in determining how you receive intuitive information, which will also assist in your mediumship development. So, have a friend stand in front of you, or better yet, have a friend bring someone you've never met before. Stand about a foot or two apart. Close your eyes and imagine that you're both made of pure light. Imagine that energy field is blending with the other person's. Now, let your awareness scan up and down their body in long, slow movements. See if there's one particular spot where your attention is drawn. Can you see any colors, or is one part brighter than another? Take your time and make a mental note of everything you're sensing and feeling. Next, open your eyes and share what you've received with the other person. Try to document your experience in your journal to build up your library of visual symbols, feelings, and interpretations. Remember that when you deliver the information, you have to take responsibility for the manner in which you present the information. By practicing this quick and easy exercise, you'll soon realize the incredible value of this tool, as it can be used in so many different practices and situations. Okay, so this is again, just highlighting how you can discover, the type of energy that you're picking up from the people that you're surrounded by. So you can be able to test out your intuition to make it more accurate, okay? Next, we have balancing act. And lastly, we have gossip. So you can recognize, that when you're connecting with others that have purely more of a deceitful nature, they're not being the accurate, pure light being self, because their energies are more focused on discussing others and weighing other people down, and just being unaware of how they're adopting their own energy and others' energy, and they're just keeping themselves happy by focusing on other people's development. Those are the type of people you'll be able to pick up the energies that you can see you don't want to be around that type of environment, or those type of people, because they're not adding correct value. And the information that they're displaying to you, you'll be able to see the underlying energy, what they're trying to say. Okay, so for example, if you're surrounded by people who are constantly gossiping about other people's progress, but in the sense where they're trying to really bring someone down, and they keep doing it over and over and over again, this is saying that, you know, the underlying energies, it can go both ways. One, they're really fed up with that person, and two, they're really focused on the other person's energies. So you have to come to a decision, you know, is this the type of energy that you want to be around? Because the underlying energy and the underlying current that this person is trying to display is they want to focus more on their own self and having their own energy and being able to thrive and prosper in a direction where it's more peaceful, where there's more resolutions, and where it's just, you know, pure innocence and happiness. That's exactly where they want to end up, because I don't feel like if they were living their real life, they'll be constantly discussing other people. No, they'll be constantly discussing their successes, their passions, the things that they're happy about, and the new things that they can discover, right? So you have to be able to tell, you know, is these people that I'm surrounded by, are they adding value, or are they just subtracting? And for you, the more you focus on you know, having a plan when it comes to your daily life, you know, not taking on too much, but being able to balance out your energy and being able to put your energy towards the direction of things that you are most passionate about is what's going to boost your intuition even more. Because if we go to the other side where we're, you know, getting lost in all this gossip and, you know, not really focusing on our passions or the things that actually make us happy, that's when our energy starts to become depleted, right? And that's when we start to give away our energy to the other person, and, you know, we start to become confused why we're not feeling like ourselves, or why we don't have, you know, enough energy to actually focus on the things that's most important to us. So increasing your intuition is by noticing the type of people that you are around and noticing the type of energy that they are giving you, that they're giving off to you, and being able to decide if that is something you want to, you know, continue investing in, or if that's something you wish to, you know, remove from your life, because you need to have, you know, the most prominent energy to focus on things that make you most passionate, especially whilst you're going through this transformation and this change right now, because things are already becoming you know, slow down for you. They're becoming they're changing directions, things are being removed, right? So you need to have as much energy as you can to be able to continue to find the passion, to continue to find the energy and the focus towards things that are going to give you this greater value, towards you going towards things that are making you feel passionate about life again. So pile number 1. Thank you for joining me on today's reading. Please do let me know any thoughts you may have down below in the comment section, and I will be sure to see you again in another one of my readings. Pile number 2. Welcome aboard your reading today. Today's topic, I'm helping you see exactly where your intuition is increasing, okay? Where you're getting your strength from and where you can see the path ahead towards your goals clearly. So, I do have a pre-made spread here today, each entailed with different sections to present information upon drawing the cards, and then I am connecting with my intuition to deliver the messages for you. So, let's start off with the first section. We have why you should trust yourself more. We have fear. Your fears are keeping you from moving forward into the life that you deserve. And positive life changes. Positive life changes are ahead if you choose to trust in the process. So, why you should trust yourself more when it comes to your intuition, pile number 2. There's a lot of fears that you have gotten rid of when it comes to your personal performance on a day-to-day basis. You have taken so much and so many leaps of faith. You've taken so much risks, and you did this with a nonchalant attitude, which enabled you to see so much positive life changes. And you may not be able to record, the things that are changing and transitioning within your life, because I feel like you're someone who's, adopted to a very busy lifestyle, and that often doesn't allow you to see all the goodness that surrounds you and all the magic that you create within and yourself and outside of yourself. I feel like you don't often have time to reflect back on your achievements and the things that you've brought towards yourself that has allowed you to be successful up until this point. So it's about you actually taking a moment to actually sit down and reflect upon your life and notice all the things that you have brought into your experience that has actually been graceful for you, that's actually been a great change for you. Because despite all the things that you've had to push through, what comes out on top is the blessings that you have in disguise. The fact that you can still feel comfortable in your own space, in your own environment, and comfortable in knowing that at this current point in time and at this current moment you feel secure, even if other things tell you otherwise. Just sitting down right now in this exact moment, you can actually feel secure in knowing you're actually at a comfortable state. Energy wise, your energy is good, and it's come to a point where you should be very proud of yourself, and you should actually acknowledge everything that you have done in your life so far, so you can actually give yourself some grace. Actually congratulate yourself, because you did it all, but you could have actually felt more uncomfortable and more fair, but because of your busy lifestyle and your nonchalant attitude towards not giving up, you've actually deleted a lot of fears, a lot of really deep wounds, and a lot of really dark energy. You've actually overcome that unknowingly because of your ability to keep yourself focused and keep looking towards the changes that you are actually bringing. So yeah, you couldn't even see some of the things that were trying to distract you or trying to tear you down. So that's an achievement in itself. Imagine that. You couldn't even see the fears, couldn't even see some of it, but you just kept going and kept working, kept moving forward, and that's actually allowed you to reside more in the positive aspect to life, more in the peaceful natures to life, and more in the energies where you can actually sit down and say, I can take a break finally. I can actually see what I've done so far, and I can actually be proud of my experience. So next section, what helps your intuition strengthen? We have environment. Now's a good time to clear, clean, and declutter your environment. And healing with nature. Your soul yearns to be outside in nature, around the healing waters, flowers, and trees. So yes, going for walks, being outside, being by the water, being able to have conversations and discussions within your own headspace, talking to yourself, right? Having those peaceful conversations that allow you to express your energy and to rejuvenate your energy. Being outside helps you relax more. It helps you get the fresh energy, fresh breath, fresh air. And it helps you really connect to yourself and to your space, because it's it's peaceful, because you're able to see and know your surroundings accurately, which enables you to connect with yourself and your intuition and your blueprint within yourself. So all the information that you've been storing, the wisdom, you're able to work at a pace where you're able to use your head, in the sense where you're receiving accurate guidance with your surroundings that allows you to connect with a peaceful atmosphere. So, your home space may be something that's very important to you, that creates a very peaceful space for you, because you're able to clear any unwanted energies and transition that and make that peaceful for you because of your enduring strength. So let's see some extra information. Wow, look at this. We have intuitive walking. So everything in life is in the process of constant movement and change. It's how the universe works. Intuition naturally flows and moves, but at times we unconsciously hinder the flow and get stuck in our rational minds. Let's get the intuitive flow going again by simply going for a walk. When intuition is accessed and has the freedom to move, it can be a powerful tool that can build and strengthen the bridge between the two realms. One of the ways to get your intuition to flow seamlessly is through intuitive walking, which is a form of mindfulness meditation. This unique practice gives us an opportunity to slow down our mind chatter long enough to enable intuition and spirit to communicate more clearly. When you walk consciously, you're walking and thinking in your head. With intuitive walking, which happens through mindfulness meditation, you become more aware of your own body and surroundings. It keeps you in the powerful present moment. By practicing intuitive walking, you'll start to sense a feeling of lightness, calmness, and freedom as you learn to follow where intuition guides you. Today, take time out and go for an intuitive walk, whether it's in a park, a forest, or any other peaceful outdoors. As you walk, simply count each time your foot touches the ground. Count from 1 to 10, then start again. Soon, you'll notice how your thinking mind becomes quieter as intuitive information begins to surface from the quiet stillness. Alright, so there you go. So, walking helps your intuition become more accurate, become more precise, and it allows you to turn down any background noise or any mental chatter that is unwanted and turn into mental chatter that is actually wanted, which is more peaceful information that's allowing you to connect more directly with accurate information you are most needed to hear right now. Next, we have flying, and we have vanity. So your accuracy in being able to see things from a higher perspective is the most it's one of the most strongest points you have, because you've come from such a place where it's much more peaceful energies you are looking to connect with, and the ability that you have to be comfortable with simplicity is what's enabling you to be able to not interact with things that are moving you away from your calmness, or moving you to a space where you don't feel like yourself, or moving you to a space where things you used to do in the past you no longer want to connect with. It's more, you're recognizing it's more about you connecting with the most simple things in life that's going to allow you to have much more of a peaceful calmness energy that surrounds you. So pile number 2. Thank you for joining me on today's reading. Please do let me know any thoughts you may have down below in the comment section, and I will be sure to see you again in another one of my readings. Pile number 3. Welcome aboard your reading today. Today's topic is going to be increasing your intuition, helping you see exactly how your intuition is becoming more accurate. So we do have today's spread. Each one and section is going to give us certain information that's going to allow you to see exactly where your intuition is increasing. So let's start off with the first section, which is why you should trust yourself more. We have hidden treasure. You have brilliant, untapped potential just waiting to be explored. And boundaries. You are learning the gentle art of setting boundaries and saying no. So this is saying that within yourself you have certain gifts that are waiting to be explored even more. You have already uncovered some of these gifts which are working in your favor, and in order for you to reach more of your fullest and highest potential, it is about really surrounding yourself with the right energy. So you may have been already intuitively been feeling a certain path you need to go down, something else you may want to study and learn, perhaps the type of people you are surrounding yourself with and how much energy you are giving towards them, because it is about you recognizing where your direct attention is and where your direct focus is, because that is going to help you see exactly where more of yourself is, because you have much more of yourself to explore. and much more of yourself to reveal what these gifts are that are going to work extremely in your favor. And so much good things are wanting to be released within you and outside of you, but what you are recognizing is you may need to withhold certain bits of your energies from certain circumstances, people and situations and events, because you want to put yourself in an environment where you are able to release and explore and see what this hidden treasure is within you and what this untapped potential is within you, right? So what you are feeling intuitively already, where you are feeling to, cut back your energy, is exactly what's helping you trust yourself more, to make your intuition more accurate for you. Next, we have what helps your intuition strengthen. We have increase. So you have successfully manifested something near and dear to your heart. And we have heavenly helpers. Your spiritual team is guiding you through this difficult situation. So you definitely have your past and loved ones, ancestors, spirit guides, angels. The other side, the spiritual side, your God, your universe is helping you from behind the scenes, right? To see exactly what accurate moves to make, what decisions to make, and what path you should be following. And in order for you to be able to see much more of this energy more clearer for you, think about all those times you manifested all these great things in your experience. What did you do? How was your energy like? Because that is the type of energy you want to bring forth again back in your experience. So it's about you recognizing your fullest potential. It's about you recognizing your self-worth even more, paying much more focus and attention towards the direction of your self-love, paying into yourself, loving on yourself more, and helping you see that you are the powerhouse for beautiful experiences to come towards you, beautiful things to manifest in your reality, and for you to be able to see what's coming along next in your journey that's going to help work in your favor even more. So let's see some extra information. We have Masters of Mediumship. So again, master, you are a master, you are a leader, you've completed so much learning in your life already to the point where you are someone that naturally is just blessed, naturally has all this perfect, glorious energy residing within you because you've mastered the way of life. So it's important for you to follow in this direction because your intuition is the most strongest it's ever been. And this is the most strongest piles out of all three. So many pioneers, scholars and tutors in the field of mediumship and psychic sciences have paved the way for aspiring mediums. Much can be learned from mediums from bygone years to assist you with the unfoldment of your spiritual abilities and develop them safely and wisely. You can gain many insights from the invaluable wisdom and knowledge of those mediums that have dedicated their life to serving spirit. You can learn different styles and facets of mediumship, but more importantly, you can understand how they lived and handled their everyday physical lives while using their gifts, talents, and abilities to help others. Emma Harding Britton, Arthur Finlay, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Grace Cook, Estelle Roberts, Gordon Higginsons, Coral Polge, Ivy Northridge, Eileen Garrett, Ursula Roberts, Doris Stokes, Albert Best, and Arthur Ford are just some of the great pioneers who have dedicated their life to spirit, which is also their higher self as well. Researching some of these past mediums, as well as studying present-day experienced mediums and teachers, will help you gain inspiration and guidance. Be discerning and choose those who resonate with you. The ones you consider to be authentic and who treat the work with the highest regard. Don't emulate them, just learn from them. Be yourself and ask Spirit, please help me to work the way you want me to work and not the way I want to work. By doing so, you're opening yourself to new ways of learning as well as new experiences, and you'll become a wiser medium. Okay? So this is all about opening up your psychic gifts even more for you to be your own direct channel, to be able to receive accurate information that's going to allow you to guide yourself in your intuition most accurately, so things will be working well in your favor and things will become much more easier because you just have the information at hand. Next we have wide open, and we have grief. So this is about tuning in to your higher self even more, your most authentic self, and allowing yourself and the universe to bring you the experience that you are desiring, and not allowing yourself to be affected by any lower vibrational energies or any energies that are of a sadder nature, because your energy is most amplified, it's most raised, and it's got a lot of potent power within it to the point where you can't go back down to a lower level. You only reside at an amplified level that's going to increase your knowledge, increase your energy more, increase your intuition, and increase the gifts that you are instilled and have instilled within you. Things that no longer and can no longer affect you cannot penetrate your energy field, because your energy is protected in the most safest ways because of the strength and the power and the gifts that you have within yourself. So it's important to let go of things that are at a lower level, or things that are complicated and things that are not allowing you to express yourself to the most highest state and to express yourself in the most joyous ways, because if we go back down to a lower level, we're unable to see our own energy, we're unable to see how our intuition is working for us. So that's why boundaries are here, because it's important you connect with energies that are going to uplift you, that are going to increase your strength, and that's going to allow you to see the joyful, happy reality that you have created for yourself. So, pile number 3. It has been a pleasure and an honor to be able to read for you today. Please do let me know any thoughts you may have down below in the comment section, and I will be sure to see you again in another one of my readings.